He laughed, a deep, careless laugh that echoed off the kitchen tiles. My husband, shirt half-buttoned, lipstick still smudged on his collar, stood beside my sister like this was some twisted joke between them. "What are you gonna do, divorce me?" he said. And she laughed too. He laughed, a deep, careless laugh that echoed off the kitchen tiles. My husband, shirt half-buttoned, lipstick still smudged on his collar, stood beside my sister like this was some twisted joke between them. "What are you gonna do, divorce me?" he said. And she laughed too. That laugh, the same one she used when we were kids and I'd fall off my bike. I didn't answer, didn't cry, didn't scream. I just turned around, walked to the bedroom, and opened the suitcase. That's when they stopped laughing. He followed me down the hall, still trying to sound casual. "Come on, babe, it's not what it looks like." But his voice cracked halfway through. He knew I was calm. Too calm. Calm is dangerous. Calm means you're already gone. As I folded my clothes, I remembered the first time I saw him. A rainy night, a broken umbrella, and his hand offering me a ride. He had that disarming charm, the kind that made you feel like you were safe, seen. He used to say I was his home, and for years I believed him. Until home started feeling like surveillance. Until he started locking his phone. Until he started working late with my sister's husband's number flashing on the screen. At first, I dismissed it, because betrayal doesn't announce itself. It creeps in quietly. Then came the perfume, her perfume, and the hotel charge on his card on her birthday. That night, I didn't confront him. I watched him sleep instead. His face relaxed, peaceful, unaware that the woman lying beside him was memorizing every detail for the last time. By morning, the switch had flipped. No more tears, no more questions, just strategy. I started collecting, quietly, bank statements, messages, screenshots. I even let him sync his phone to the home Wi-Fi, just so every photo, every text automatically backed up to my cloud. It wasn't about anger anymore. It was about precision. He had no idea I'd met with a lawyer 2 weeks before that night in the kitchen. No idea I'd already transferred the house deed into my name, legally mine since I paid the down payment before we married. He had no idea that our joint account was now frozen, pending a fraud investigation I initiated the moment I saw him kiss my sister. So when I opened that suitcase, it wasn't for my clothes. It was for evidence. I took out the stack of printed emails, the photos, the voice recordings, all neatly labeled, dated, organized. I didn't even look at him as I set them inside. I wanted him to see, to understand that while he was busy laughing, I was busy ending him. My sister stood frozen in the doorway, wrapped in a blanket like she was suddenly cold. I didn't even glance at her. She was background noise now. "You're not serious?" he muttered. "I am," I said quietly. Then I zipped the suitcase shut. The next morning, the world shifted. His job called to inform him HR received an anonymous file containing proof of workplace misconduct. His messages with my sister, who worked under his department. He was suspended immediately. Her husband found a similar file in his inbox. She was thrown out that same night. As for me, I didn't have to say a word. Everything I'd set in motion moved on its own. Controlled chaos. By the time he tried to fight back, it was too late. The divorce papers were already served, assets already frozen, and his name already blacklisted from his firm. I remember sitting on the porch that evening, watching the sunset bleed through the trees, the air heavy with smoke from the neighbor's barbecue. My phone buzzed. His name flashed across the screen. One message. "You ruined me." I smiled. For once, the truth was simple. "No," I typed back, "you did that yourself. I just handed you the mirror." Weeks later, I ran into my sister at a grocery store. She looked smaller somehow, hollow. She avoided my eyes, but I caught hers for just a second. There was no anger left in me, only quiet satisfaction. I didn't destroy them out of spite. I did it because I refused to carry their guilt anymore. They'd mistaken my silence for weakness, but silence is where strength grows. So yes, when he laughed and asked what I was going to do, I packed the suitcase. And inside it, I placed every weapon they handed me through their own stupidity. When I walked out that door, I wasn't leaving my life behind. I was reclaiming it. Now, every time someone asks why I left so suddenly, I just smile and say, "He laughed. I didn't."